Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel. And as they say, 'tis the season, so I fancy doing another episode of America's Next Top Scandal Girls. So, my lovelies, I hope you are having a gorgeous December so far. I know that I've had quite an eventful December, shall I say. I'm still working on that missing video. Yes. Come on, Susan. Let's have a fight. No, but talking about fighting, let's watch another episode of America's Next Top Model. Now, this today, I believe it's episode 5. Let me just double check my references. No, see, it's episode 6. Episode 6 already. It only feels like I started this like 2 weeks ago, but here we are. In the last episode, we witnessed a rather scrupulous, is that the word? Unscrupulous? Scrupulous? Rather nefarious. I love that word at the moment. Nefarious production move to try and suggest that Elyse had an eating disorder, as you guys actually pointed out during that episode, which at this point, I'm sorry, girls, I was being an absolute thirsty bish. I should not have been doing it. I should have been paying more attention to the words that John Silverman, is that his name? John Silverman? The personal trainer was saying. He was saying that because when they were swimming, she had a lot of energy, it's unlikely that she would have had an eating disorder or disordered eating, shall we say. Nice shoulders. Definitely assisted body. But who doesn't have an assisted body these days? I was being a thirsty bitch at that point, looking far too much at his shoulders and traps to hear what he said.
Mary loves dick.
And he said that. So there we are. I suppose he's on our side. Kind of. I guess. I don't know. It's very strange. I don't know even if there are sides. Can you say this is sides? It's just weird television from start to finish. I will actually say I did some extracurricular research after I saw that episode because I was like, is there any founding in like why we should ever talk about this sort of thing on a modeling show? And I came across a quote from Elyse saying, if they thought that I was purging when they were talking about me, why didn't the sound guy catch anything? And that kind of led me to thinking of like, actually, she's got a point there, because they were like monitored constantly, never allowed to say anything to anyone that wasn't on camera or wasn't recorded. So that does add another layer of like, why did production even go this route to do that? So that is the last episode. You can go and watch it if you want to catch up to where we are now. Today, as I say, is episode 6. I don't know where this series is going to go from here. Granted, I know who wins this entire cycle because I was actually quite into America's Next Top Model and I did the research back in the day, but I can't remember how like the series ends and like who goes up to it. So my prediction so far is I think that Elyse is going to be in the top. They have a top 3 usually, don't they? Top 4, top 3. Elyse is going to be in the top 3. Adrienne's going to be in the top 3. Who is the third spot? I think the third spot is going to be maybe Robin? Robin has had some good photos. It might be Robin. All right, my lovelies, without any further ado, should we watch America's Next Top Scandal Girls? You want to be in a scandal? VLC is the true MVP of this entire season.
Previously on America's Next Top Model. At a sexually charged photo shoot, Elyse and Adrienne entertain visitors.
Mama!
Oh yeah, they got visitors. I forgot about that.
Elyse's eating habits spark controversy in the house.
Why are you worried about food? You're not gonna eat? She's decided. Elyse doesn't eat.
Why did they say? Why did Tyra be like,
Elyse's eating habit sparks controversy, girls?
like this isn't tea or drama. This is like potentially a serious health condition that needs actual treatment and not just like, oh, drama, hear the gossip. Oh, have you got the tea? What's in the tea? Like that's not it, is it, sis?
And Giselle's lack of confidence
I mean, if it really sucks, just tell me.
gets her sent
That
packing.
hateful. Okay, here we go. Nationwide scandal. Shannon's had a scandal. Adrienne's had a scandal. Giselle is gone. Next scandal. Who's gonna be in a scandal, girls? I love this song. Scandal girl. Scandal girl. Who will be the scandal girl? Tyra. Tyra was the scandal. Okay, girls, come on. Got your beverages. Ooh, they love a fast forward.
Even though Giselle could be
Premiere
annoying
Pro.
sometimes, when she wasn't, she was actually cool.
Being in the final 2 girls, I was with Giselle at the elimination. It's incredibly stressful, and I think I want the prize a little bit more now than I did at the beginning of the competition.
Oh my God, if they
Ooh,
move
okay.
people in here, who's gonna want to sleep on the bed that got farted on constantly?
Why didn't you start off your day with reading the word? Lord, bless me indeed, enlarge my territories. Keep your hand upon me.
Miss Shannon's 18 years old. She's still a virgin, believes in the Lord. Miss Kisse, myself, and Miss Shannon, we just pray every day that we're the last 3 standing.
The separation between the 2 rooms has a lot to do with religion. The house has been divided into us and them.
I was laughing at your ugly tits. I have beautiful tits.
Oh my God, I was laughing at your ugly tits.
Good heavens.
That's been the longest intro I've ever had to do without a pause, because not a lot is happening in this little intro. We have the religious room versus the non-religious room. So I'm believing in the non-religious room. Now it's just Adrienne and Elyse, right? Unless there's someone else I'm missing. And then we have Shannon, Robin, and Kisse in the other room. I feel like the storyline this episode is going to be very like, my religion will or won't let me do A, B, or C. They can go ahead and do it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that's kind of where we're going.
The Tokyo side's more raucous and
Why would you say something
nude.
Almost everyone that looks at my boobs are like, God, they're so jiggly and beautiful.
Oh, I see.
Easy. How about we clean up our language, have a seat? Would you just go to a sex shop for like 2 seconds?
Wait, why do they all have makeup on now? She didn't have makeup on earlier. The editing there was terrible. Did you see that? I was like, who is this woman sitting down? It's Adrienne. But she was just talking in her bed about her bosoms. So now she's on the floor and they've like, and she said something to Elyse that's made Elyse laugh, and they've used that as a way of her being like, I was talking about my jiggly bosoms. Ha 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 ha, said Elyse. Like, no, there was a huge gap there. That is 2 completely separate conversations happening that they have smashed together to make it look like this flowing comedic moment of camaraderie. Editing is nefarious, girls, so they could make you literally say anything as a response to anyone about anything. Ooh. Remember when I say editing is the 3rd person in the room?
As before. Yeah. Miss Kisse's down.
Kisse is hilarious. She's part of the holy room, and she's part of the Bible time, and yet I think she's so funny, and I think she's coming out of her shell a lot more.
Okay. They've all got gorgeous smoky eyes on. I can tell you that they didn't do that themselves.
Wilhelmina the next morning.
Wilhelmina, girls!
Wilhelmina is the agency that we will receive a contract from.
Elyse! What's this? You look... We haven't seen you against a fair background in years. Is it also like green screen? I'm sorry, I'm going to have to watch this again.
If we win the contest.
She's got this like halo
agency
around
that we
her.
will receive a
Like a halo fuzziness. She must be in a green screen. This can't actually be... Is it out of a window? Like an office block? I don't know. I'm very confused about that. Also, her hair is different. What is this? What's happened?
Wilhelmina is the agency that we will receive a contract from if we win the contest.
Yes.
I was very, very excited.
Decide.
Because my whole life I've been trying to find a way to go to New York to...
Oh, look! Adrienne's hair there is much better. Very overly layered, let's be honest. But it's much better than it's looked in recent history. Is that the phrase? In recent episodes that we've seen, her hair has been a bit of a hot mess because clearly her hair is not designed for the hairstyle that she's been given. Whereas here it actually looks like quite acceptable. Although these tiny layers here, have you seen that? This tiny layer here and then just hair. It's a bit much, isn't it?
Find a way to go to New York to go to a modeling agency.
Hey everybody.
Okay.
Have a seat around here. My name's Pink. I'm the director of the
Pink.
women's division.
Oh, Pink's had a rough year, girl.
I have to pee.
Hello, Pink.
Around here. My name's Pink. I'm the
Sing us
director
a
of the
song.
women's division here at Wilhelmina. I book models. You're looking at roughly 2,000 to 3,000 girls going up for 1 or 2 positions.
That looked like Teresa Cutie. Was that Teresa Cutie?
3,000.
Is that Teresa? Is that Teresa Cutie? No idea. So this person in the middle here, I put a ring on it. Ooh. Looks like, kind of a bit like Teresa Cutie from Janice Dickinson's modelling agency, but like, obviously that was afterwards, so I highly doubt, but like, oh. I've got it on the brain, girls.
Girls going up for 1 or 2 positions. So you have to ask yourself, do you have what it takes? On a day that you're not working, you're doing what's called a go-see. Let's say you're new in town, so I have to make sure that the clients get to know you. What you do in that minute and a half of your go-see.
I love, can I just say, just sorry to interrupt, Pink. I love industry talk that means like, that's shorthand for like nothing really. Like clearly it's a go and see. You go and see clients, but they've called it a go see. Like it's like a thing. I don't know. I just find it funny when these things happen. You'll find it all the time in like any sort of corporation or even in fact in retail. I remember whenever you have to use like client-based like data capture at Tailpoint, you have to like come up with all these little acronyms for things and little like shorthand of saying things. It's so funny to see it because it's like, I don't know, it's kind of endearing to me. I'm like, oh, she's on a go-see. You can't interact with her. She's on the professional game. It really makes me giggle, all these little like language quirks that we all come up with for our industry to make them sound more exciting than they are. Ooh, I just read myself a filth there.
What you do in that minute and a half of your go-see is going to determine whether you get that job or not.
90 seconds.
You have to impress upon that client that you're the girl. If you can get 4 or 5 clients that are booking you once a month, you can make $20,000 to $25,000 a month.
Oh, look, bad hair is back.
Pink also gave each of us criticisms and
Taught you how to
a little
aerial
help
dance.
along the way, and we made our first portfolio.
This is amazing. Like, I could put this on, I could send you out with this picture right now. Are they gonna see this haircut? Or are they gonna see your hair pulled back in a ponytail because it's really easy to put it together that way? People love accents in this business.
What was that about? What was that about? What? Are people gonna see you with this hairstyle, or are you gonna have your ponytail? Like, it's the same head, sis.
People love accents in this business too, so don't feel bad if you have an accent from wherever you come from.
You're gonna have people telling you, you know, you need to do this, you don't look right in this, you're too this, you're not enough of this. If you don't have confidence, you're gonna crack.
Didn't they say to Robin earlier, wasn't there some point in one of the episodes we already saw, and they were like, almost trying to be like, don't talk quite like that, like don't give that much attitude or southernness in your voice. Was it Tyra who said that? And an actual hiring guy here has said, you know, like, don't worry about your accent. If anything, it will actually give you more of a personality kind of thing. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? So it just kind of goes to show you that don't necessarily believe everyone that's in that judging room, because they have ulterior motives. Although I don't know who Pink is. Maybe I'll do a bit more research after the series to find out who Pink is, what he does, and if this is outside of the context of the show that he does this. Wilhelmina, girls!
This shot is gorgeous. Your body's in really good shape. I don't think it's very flattering. This one is more flattering towards your body. Don't be afraid to let some of that personality shine through.
I'm kind of shy at times, quiet sometimes, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to be more open.
I hope you guys learned something today, because today we're gonna send you off to Paris.
Paris, girls! Oh, Paris.
Oh yeah, I cried. I was going to Paris. I've never left the country.
I'm so excited. I'm trying to take it all in. I was surprised when he said that we were going to Paris today. I couldn't believe it, you know?
Just to get to Paris.
The one thing you have to remember
So
going to Paris, I mean, the intelligent model traveler packs one bag. You need to narrow it down to one
You're overhead. You carry on. Right, what was that?
But you need to narrow it down to one carry-on.
Robin is shaking. One carry-on? Where will my horses go?
We only had 3 hours from the time we got home to pack our bags.
Oh, that's
and
hateful.
Get the hell out and go to
3
the
hours.
airport.
I wonder how long they're going to Paris for. Paris.
Call your boyfriend. Something I don't have yet. I've never had a serious boyfriend. Never even really had a boyfriend, so I'm just like, please, Lord, send me somebody sometime.
You're 18.
He looks mighty fine to me.
That caught
Wherever
your
you
eye.
are, boy. I'm come
Isn't it
find
the
out.
favourite book of, like, everyone that's
Go away.
religious? No?
Patty!
That caught your eye, Robin. Shannon, even, I don't think that was correct. That caught your eye. You didn't hang him up with a picture of his Bible, did you? No. Topless with his titties out. That's what it was. That's what I saw. That's what you saw.
This is definitely the best day of my life.
You get to leave that hateful burgundy room with burgundy leather curtains and no lighting. Oh, someone's been on PowerPoint.
Go f yourself.
Oh, a lovely JPEG. Or a PNG, perhaps. Treat yourself. Oh, that was easy.
I was really tired. I think all of us were.
Welcome to Paris. Here's the address of your hotel. It's located on 28 Rue de l'Arc de Triomphe. Tell your driver to take you there. Note your driver doesn't speak English.
So you're setting them up to fail.
Me, keepy, this.
Sir. Von Wheat, Rue de l'Arc.
Bien, très bien.
Oh, oui, bien.
Well, I used to say I'm gonna move to Paris. I'm gonna live.
Wait, did that car we've just seen with a window wiper have its... So I just completely ignore that. I really hate it when people go to a foreign country and they're like,
Me, blah, blah, doody, blah, blah.
I hate it when people do that because it's so... It almost infers that the person you're speaking to, because they don't speak English, that they are stupid. And that drives me wild because just because you can't understand... If anything, it makes you stupid if you go to a country and can't speak the language. But... beside the point. Look at this car. Look, it's got a post-it note or perhaps a parking ticket. Can you see, like, when it wiggles? Like, look, watch.
Well,
there, look.
I'm gonna move to Paris. I'm gonna live in Paris. I want to get away from just the whole environment of being in Arkansas.
You want to move to
The
Paris
driver
from
brought us
Arkansas?
to Paris, and I was just
Oh, the Arc de
awestruck.
Triomphe.
What is this thing on a tower? Look at all these foreign cars.
They're not foreign, sis. Those aren't foreign cars because they're at their home place. How funny is that? I love it. Oh, funny. You're the foreign person in this situation.
I expected to see people on boats with the violins. I didn't realize it was like so beautiful.
I really like Paris. My uncle actually.
You expected to see people on boats with violins? People on boats with violins? Some people have so much of main character syndrome that they think that, like, people outside of their town or world or country or whatever just don't do anything. It's just like, no, nothing happens there. People on boats with violins? What do you think people in France do? People with boats on violins. No, people on boats with violins. Oh, well. Depends how much port you've drunk.
Lottie's at it again. Lottie's at it again.
An interesting fact about me is that my family spent a lot of summers in France when I was very, very young, and I actually developed the ability to read French quite well. I'm not very good at speaking French, but I'm very, very good at going into places, knowing exactly how to order something, where I need to go. Even how to read, like, directional signs. Like, I won't get that lost if I was to be dropped suddenly in France. That's an interesting little tidbit about me, girls.
She lives here, and so I visited when I was about 15.
Oh.
The building looks pretty. Awesome.
The architecture is gorgeous. Awful place to drive. Le Louvre.
So beautiful. Le Louvre. Look how beautiful that building is.
It's gorgeous.
See what it is exactly.
This place is like the most beautiful place in the world. New York was the most beautiful place in the world last week, but this week it's Paris.
Oh, that's sweet. Traveling is such a privilege, isn't it?
My impression of the hotel when I first pulled up outside was like a super duper authentic, like hole in the wall type of like French hotel.
Welcome to Paris. I'm Joseph, the owner of the hotel, and I will hope you will enjoy your stay in Paris.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, take your key.
We get into the lobby and they tell us that we have to walk our bags up to our room.
Oh, she's one of
But trying
those.
to, you know, pull that huge suitcase was like, you know.
Well, you shouldn't have a
gosh, I
suitcase. I
was
thought
gonna
it was
fall
one
all the way
bag.
downstairs.
When we walked in, it was just like,
No glam,
you know,
sis.
oh my goodness.
3 beds. You guys want to draw straws for who's on the floor?
We got Tyra out. Hi, girls. This is where you'll be living while you're in Paris. Find a place to put your things and select a bed. Where's our bathroom?
It's right here. There were 3 beds, no phone, no TV, and 1 bathroom, and very little space.
It's become the Hunger Games, girls. What is happening here? Like, this is clearly going to make everyone angsty and upset. This is surely for the drama, right? Like, living on top of each other. They already were, really, in America. I wonder if France have, like, different rules when it comes to filming. I bet you in America you can't have a certain amount of people under one roof in, like, a confined space in, like, reality TV settings. I bet there's a difference between the countries, and I bet here they're like,
Yeah, put them on top of each other. Yeah, let's have a fight.
So surely this would make lots of things come to light then, realistically, no?
About want to sleep in the sleeping bag?
Not particularly. 5 people in an extremely
Yeah, how is this
squash
legal?
room living with a diva that takes a very long time in there.
We're all living in this small room together.
Shannon, what happened? What happened to you, Shannon? What happened? Aged 20 years. You are 18. How has this happened?
All living in this small room together. Something's gonna
That was an
happen.
unflattering angle. How is it? Yeah, that doesn't... Also, what was the, like, underground music? Like, oh, here we go. Metro girls, I've got gout.
I think everybody, when they saw the room, was very depressed.
You guys want to draw straws for who's on the floor? I immediately saw girls edging toward the beds.
Of
So
course.
I insisted that we draw names. Okay, so
Oh,
the
very
first
good.
3 names would be for the 3 beds.
With 4 beds.
Not the sleeping bag, the
air bed.
Moi.
Yeah.
Oh, that's you.
Shannon, Elyse, Adrienne.
Robin
I thought
going
it
on the
was
floor.
pretty funny that Robin got the air mattress.
Robin's gonna sleep on the floor.
Miss Kizzy did offer to share her bed with me, but I mean, I'm not, you know, so special why I can't sleep on the air mattress.
Okay, fair. Yeah, it would be a problem if you were like, no,
We settled into
not
our
me.
room. We just wanted to hang out and tool around and check out the sites.
Oh,
You look at these
different
buildings
again.
and you look at these
gorgeous.
fixtures and you're like, you know, oh my goodness.
History, girls.
Where is your husband?
I don't have a husband, unfortunately.
It's okay, you can stay in Paris with me.
Thanks.
Oh, they are not enjoying it, are they? Here we go. Hotel de Dieu Acacier.
Tonight I will join you
Acacias?
for dinner and be ready in the lobby at 7 p.m. Tyra.
The lobby, girls.
Same underwear for almost 48
An apple.
hours. It's just disgusting.
Dear.
Who's gonna change?
Where's all your stuff gonna go?
We're a little, you know, not showered, a little like, you know, sweaty, but we just try
That's
to
a better
wash off
angle.
a little bit, change the clothes.
You guys have never felt this icky my entire life.
I ain't got no clothes on there.
All the other girls are very uncomfortable with being nude around each other. And I just outright told them I'm sorry. When I have to change, I'm going to. I don't care where it is. You don't have to be a lesbian
So why are we
to change
watching
in
this?
front of your friend, you know?
No, you don't. Absolutely. What even is that storyline? You don't have to be a lesbian to change in front of your friends. Of course you don't. That's really strange. Like, surely these people would have been in, like, changing rooms in school and stuff. Like, that doesn't make you... Oh, for goodness sake. This show. What is this show?
Au revoir. Or
Are they trying to learn a bit of the language?
Enormous cha-chas.
Adrienne et le tarif.
Elyse, how bad does your cooch smell? How do you say that?
70.
Boy, Adrienne says things that are inappropriate. I might look at her in a way that the teacher would look at you if you did something inappropriate.
Oh, well, they're
in
going to
class.
wind you up,
I don't want to
Robin.
hear that. I don't speak like that. I don't act like that.
Do you get in trouble for things you say?
I try to avoid deliberately pissing off Robin, but Adrienne definitely does deliberately do it, and that's great for me to watch.
And us. Restaurant girl. Oh, no, it isn't. What a surprise.
Tyra showed up at the French restaurant, and
The
she
French
told us a little bit
restaurant.
about her experience in Paris.
This city is responsible for the success of my career. I wanted to personally introduce the girls to the city where I started my career. But it took a scout from Paris by the name of Veronique, and that's why it was so important for me to have you guys come here. I insisted that this be a part of your experience. And if you guys are mad at your apartments, that was my idea, because a model's apartments
Sadistic.
are cramped and tight. But I have like bittersweet memories of Paris, being 17, right?
This is so strange. This is so strange because that guy earlier, Pink, was like, if you get a good rapport with an agency, you can be booked 4 or 5 times a month and earning 25 grand. Yet Tyra's also saying model apartments are like this, like you're all going to live really cramped together. So who's telling the truth? Is there going to be 5 models in one apartment on 25 grand a month or not? Is that actually not what's going to happen for most of these models and they're not going to be paid that much money? What is the truth? What is the truth, girls?
Out of high school, getting on a plane for the first time by myself, and I hugged my mom and my dad, and they're like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then I turned and I was like,
Oh.
"This is food." My mom didn't know that. This is an important market. I want you guys, whoever this winner is, to work the world.
I just want to be out
Work
on my
the
own
world,
for a
girls.
while and experience, you know, the real world by myself. I mean, I want this really bad.
Tomorrow morning will be your first Parisian photo shoot. Be ready at 7:30 a.m. in the lobby.
What's
Everyone
the
was
photos, I
so
wonder?
ready to go to sleep.
But,
Can't move. Exhaustion.
oh.
Right? And mama wash your face.
Robin has to sleep on the floor. Miss Pageantry. I think she took it out on us because she was up very late, blow drying her hair, smashing a belt.
Every girl washed their hair, and I had to blow dry mine.
Of course. Oh no.
I think that Robin herself doesn't have a very good idea of what unchristian is.
Oh, that edit was ridiculous. But, okay, so there are certain types of hairstyles that you have. And when it comes to having weaves especially, like if you have like hair that is tied up in a specific pattern underneath actually hair extensions, then of course you're going to have to blow dry that. That will not dry by itself. It will not dry naturally. And that can lead to actual health complications. So the idea that they're trying to edit it like, oh, well, Robin had to blow dry her hair. Of course she did, because if she didn't blow dry her hair and she turned up to set with slightly wet hair underneath, you'd be like,
oh, why can't you turn up to set hygienic, you awful people? Why aren't you making it to the pageant?
So I do kind of feel a bit sorry for Robin there, but I also kind of feel a bit sorry for them all, because this is a TV show. They could have put them anywhere, and they chose to put them here. So,
Today, a photo shoot in Paris. It was our first Parisian photo shoot.
Yes. Oh, the Hilton.
Oh my gosh, it's nothing like this.
What?
This is insanely beautiful.
Eiffel Tower. Oh, it's so beautiful looking at it. It's just like, wow.
So let's try this one on now and see if this one works.
Assistant stylist.
Our fitting, it was bras
Was
and
it?
underwear. So it was a photo shoot for Wonderbra.
The photo shoots are getting more and more interesting, for lack of better words.
No, well, so this so far, if this is an underwear shoot, so far this season, they've tried to be like,
don't be too sexual! Don't be too sexual! Oh my gosh, you're being too sexual!
Yeah, all they've done is put them in lingerie, 2 bikini shoots, and we've also had like a sports jersey one where they had to cut things up and make it look more sexy. So it's like, do you want them to be sexualized or not? Because 4 out of the 6 challenges have been sexy challenges. Where is the logic?
You see my bra, baby? Yes, you bro.
I have no idea what it is that Shannon's holding inside. I think she's just so crazy because she's never done anything. She's never touched herself. She's never watched a porn. She's never done anything.
I think that my uncovered body is for one person only. That's for my husband, so I don't know. I just don't think it's for the world to see.
Oh my goodness. I understand that that is quite a religious thing, but I cannot possibly imagine being like, saving myself for my husband. I cannot imagine possibly ever depriving my body of these earthly pleasures by saying something like that. I cannot imagine that there are people out there that live like this. It's so far removed from how I experience life that that is wild to me. It kind of does make me feel a little bit like, shall I go a little bit on like religion talk here? So I don't usually get into religion very much, but I was thinking the other day, I want to know what like the British were like before Christianity swept the nation and organized religion made every earthly pleasure a sin. I wonder like what it was before. Was it very Viking? I really know nothing about the Isles in which I live, which is the British Isles. I know nothing about my like cultural history aside from the fact that we live in a religious country, a very heavily religious country. In fact, one of the countries that sort of exported Christianity to the world. And it's a bit like, what were we before religion? It kind of, I don't know, it makes me feel a bit like what were my ancestors doing as rituals before Christianity got here? Like, what were they doing? And it kind of makes me a bit sad because I'm like, oh, I would love to reconnect with some of those roots, but I have no idea where to even start.
Everyone in the house. Well, I mean,
makeup go.
People walk around thong anywhere like you are.
How are you guys gonna be models?
Hello.
Do you think it's okay to masturbate? We already had this conversation, but I want to see what your opinion is.
I've never done it before, but
this isn't really appropriate for an 18-year-old.
What he did, but
Yeah, well, we're not talking about men right now.
I didn't know we could do it like to ourselves.
Was that necessary? That was weird.
My name is Michel Adi. Nice to meet you.
Hello,
Elyse.
Michelle.
Nice to meet you too.
I hope that today you're ready to rumble. Right?
Yes.
Rumble.
Be good, be bad, be as bad as you can be. Right?
We all got in bras and underwear and got our makeup and hair done. And then the surprise was that there would be a male model posing with us.
Oh.
Oh my word!
That's a
I
surprise.
walked in first.
Not really happy with that.
I turned around and I see this really muscular guy in boxers.
How you doing?
Wait.
And
Brad.
Shannon.
Nice to meet
Isn't that him? Yeah. That's him.
It was Brad Pinkard, the guy I've been talking about. Like,
Yeah.
The whole trip. I had a poster up in my room. Are you like the model?
I believe so, yes.
You guys.
What is this matchmaking?
Oh my gosh, I don't know whether to smile, whether to get red, whether to like turn around and leave.
Okay, let's rock, guys. Let's do some photograph. Voilà, that's it.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
it. Enjoy.
I was grabbing him or something, like he just put his arms around me and I was like, I've never been in this position before.
Okay, bite him, bite. Go for it. Very good, that's
Fighting? What is this? This isn't high fashion.
And
Well,
you can
maybe it
close
is.
nothing is gonna happen to you, I promise.
And he's got some muscles, man. He's got some muscles.
Well, not big enough
very
for
good.
me.
Oh, this is lovely.
No, it's all right. That's it. Shannon is just a bit lost, but she's got a very beautiful face.
She's 18. How could she be lost? She's young.
Everything she thought I was going to be.
Well, I'll see you later.
What?
I hope I was everything she thought I was going to be.
I'll see you later.
So he was like filled in on the juicy gossip.
Head to head, straight on. But I want two faces close to each other, right? Well, very good. Stay like you are.
I have no idea how I would behave if somebody like, if my like absolute iconic model, whatever, was in the room and I was like, oh my gosh, I just suddenly have to model with you. I don't know how I would behave. I mean, obviously, you're not going to like assault someone, but it would be like, I'm sure I would stumble over my words, perhaps not be able to be as like poised as I would usually be, because like those sorts of situations do cause like a human response. So it's a bit weird. That is very strange that they did that. Like, why? Was this already planned? Or was this like, oh, we met Shannon who loves this guy and then we've hired him whilst in France? Or is it very much like, oh, Shannon, you should love this guy for the storyline and we'll have him in France? Like, isn't that strange? Like, what? How do you even come up with production, like, doing something like that? Unless it's a wild coincidence. And if there is anything I have learned about any of these shows, there is no such thing as coincidence in this context.
That's very good. Don't move. Stay like you are. Very good.
She's staring at the bosom.
That's good.
Ooh. Profile scale.
Posing with Brad was like posing with a statue. I wasn't uncomfortable at all.
That's professional, sis.
She's fabulous. Yeah, Elyse is like she's like a little
Wait, she's
fawn,
getting like
coming out of a Walt Disney movie. You have to talk the talk.
A little fawn. I thought that was Tyra for a second.
Strong. Go, show me. Long legs, long.
You know, I was trying to do my best to, you know, whatever, but I didn't think I was doing it how he wanted it.
See the hair. There. Very good. Voilà. You have to move a bit. Voilà. Okay. Now. Voilà. And free.
How is this high fashion? How is this selling lingerie?
That's the problem. And she's not confident.
She's too scared. Yeah, because she's a child. Well, she's not, but young.
Thank you.
Stay like you are.
What did she say? I love your bosom.
Don't you love doing that? Got my boobs? Thank you.
She was like, they're a bit large.
Very good.
You're supposed to be on fire, and I was.
Very good. Stay like you are. She's got it. As simple as that.
All Robin is not gonna. She's absolutely not. She's gonna be like, no.
Everybody a bit more.
I didn't know what the setup was with the guy. I was a little, you know, uncomfortable at first, not knowing the setting of the scene or whatever.
Just relax.
You know, once like I said my prayer and clear my mind, you know, some things you don't like, but you do because of the job.
Robin is a fabulous girl, but you know what? She doesn't trust her own body.
I'm not sure I like what Robin said there. I think actually that's quite nefarious.
Though, Shannon? No, because you've been dreaming over that guy for so long.
No. Oh, is she not into him all of a sudden?
I was a little bit nervous because I've never had a photo shoot with a guy, especially one that I've been wanting to meet. And the first time we meet each other, we're like in our underwear.
Tremignon.
Tremignon.
Champignon? Mushrooms?
Oh,
oh, look who it is, a gentleman caller, girls.
All right.
Oh, someone's hired the escort.
You guys want to go out to dinner later?
Yeah!
Oh, all five of you?
I know we'll have some fun. Yes.
Polyamory, I suppose.
All right. I'll see you guys.
Bye. Bye, Brad. I've been on a few dates, but not like dates. Yeah, I get nervous.
Why? That's so bizarre. What an absolute bizarre turn of events this has taken. What is this show? What are they nothing. Where is the high fashion? Where is like, oh, you're going to be on the runways, girl, Paris. This has felt very like, we're going to put you in hotel rooms and we're going to take sexy photos of you. What other industry does that remind you of, sis?
It's going to be so fun.
Yeah! I don't have any clothes! Yeah!
The void. Oh, here we go.
When we got back to the apartment, we had to change our clothes really quickly, and we went to dinner with Brad.
I mean, you were in the apartment, no? Oh, no, I suppose you were in the set.
I'm fine.
So what did they tell you about Miss Shannon?
They just said somebody has a crush on you, or somebody has your picture and knows of you, and I was flattered.
Could you
So what
imagine
are you thinking, Miss Shannon?
the embarrassment?
What's your favorite book?
Favorite book? Yeah, I told you. No, one of them's survival.
What's another one?
Another book?
There's no chicken on here.
I don't read too much.
I told Shannon, she thought, oh, this guy likes the Bible. He gonna be so nice. Well, in his little, like, spreadsheet in Cosmo Girl, it said that his favorite movie was Boogie Nights.
You just, go out and have fun, whatever. We're just going. Okay, no. I'm gonna go by myself. Brad is gonna be there. Girl, come on. Yeah, Brad show you city for a while.
I think Shannon submitted to pressures from Robin. Robin said that it wouldn't comply with etiquette if Shannon didn't go out on a date with Brad after dinner.
She had his picture on her canopies. That's like a nice little way of saying thank you.
What's happening?
At times, I enjoy being single because I've been single for I don't know how long. But
You're
deep down, I
18.
think that I enjoy having a boyfriend just because
You are
we're romantic.
18. You are 18. Oh, a little kissy booth. Okay, right. What a weird storyline.
Well, I gotta tell you on the ending. I was leaving, and you know how sometimes you kiss one, sometimes people give two? Well, I gave him one. He's like, no, you gotta give two.
We gotta just to impress tomorrow with your portfolio.
Be ready tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Be dressed to impress.
Oh, she's a little bit drunk, I think.
Make the most of the day because tomorrow night one of you will have to go.
Haunting Blair Witch
I love
music.
them. Like, we've been friends forever, and it's getting harder, knowing that
Oh, yes.
somebody's leaving.
Somebody's gotta go, girls.
If I'm gonna be eliminated, I'd rather be eliminated in Paris.
Okay, alright, okay, right, okay, alright. Little predictions. Let's have a think. I think Kisse and Robin actually got pretty bad critiques from the photographer, so I think it will either be between Kisse and Robin, I think. That's what I predict, girls.
Today we're going to do go-sees, and you go see a client.
Oh.
And they give you feedback on whether or not they like you.
They like you.
I am ready and excited, even though it can be a pretty nerve-wracking day.
Yeah, I can imagine. Marilyn! Oh no! Hello. Oh, let me just close the door.
Good. My
Oh,
name
it's
is Marilyn,
go-sees.
And I'm the head of the agency. So, it's very important to start in Paris. All the top models have started here. As part of the test, you're going to do go-sees today. Okay, now let's go and...
I have to pause this lovely lady from speaking. I'm very sorry. Something happens in this episode that I have actually covered before on my channel. It is not good, and it happens to Adrienne. Unfortunately, because I had that in my video, that video got demonetized, and it got advertisement restricted, and it also got hidden in the algorithm. So I will not be putting that section in this episode. But if you want to go back and watch it, I will put in a trigger warning and say that something happens that isn't great. And unfortunately, YouTube don't really like that content being discussed or shown or commented on. But with that in mind, I'm going to continue the episode now.
See Emma, she's in the other room. I'm going to meet her.
Hello, I'm Emma. I look after the new
she's so
faces
British.
division at Maryland's. You've got 5 go and sees that you're going to do this afternoon between 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock.
Each one's got a different time. So one's going to be between 2 and 3, one's going to be between 3 and 4.
You have to get to all of them, and you also have to go alone. Now I'm going to explain to you how you're going to get around Paris and how you're going to get by on the metro. Within Paris are different areas which are called arrondissements.
Each time you're going to have a choice. You're going to go north
before
or south,
iPhones.
east or west.
Now there might be Rue Parmentier, there might be Avenue Parmentier, there might be
this is
Place
difficult.
Parmentier. Have you got the grid key? It's like G4 or F14. So in your maps, you go to 18. Blue line is number 2 line. Concorde is on the number 1 line. It's right in the middle.
It's when you get in the metro
How does
station,
anyone
so you
do any of
follow
this?
that direction. Okay, do you have any questions?
Yes, the entire thing. Look at all those binders on the wall.
That is just so mind-boggling for me to comprehend.
Yes,
You've
me
got 4
too,
hours
sis.
to do this, and you've got 5 castings. Remember, these are clients. They're waiting to see you. You've got
Yes,
to
that's
get
true.
to see them.
I didn't want to take the metro. I couldn't see why we just couldn't take a cab. I mean, that's like my way of looking at things.
I mean, yeah, realistically, that guy earlier called Pink was like, oh, you'll earn between 20 and 25k a month. Like, do you think people are taking the metro? Well, maybe some of them are if they're very comfortable with it. But do you also think models, maybe if it's urgent that they get to a place on time, cab. 25 grand might be on the line. Get me a cab immediately. What is this? This is like a test of their knowledge of a city they've never been to and their ability to navigate around that city. I suppose we can look at it like that, right? Right?
The metro is a big M or metropolitan. Get into the metro and then get going. Split up and just get going.
Bye. Here we go. Power walks on the go. She's power walking. She's on the go. She's power walking on the go. This way, that way. She's going over there. Now, what's the tea? 5 hours to go. Mission Impossible, guys.
I was confused. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just trying to hurry up.
Oh, she's tried to sneak in. 4.5 hours to go. I like her red jacket. Oh, Elyse has got there.
I'm really a beginner, but I've been trying to learn.
You come with me and help me.
Help you?
Yeah, find these. It was hard, but I resorted to my pageantry skills and realized that even if you don't know French, Spanish, or maybe even English, a smile is universal. And I have money.
That is sis. Okay, she's going back to her pageant roots, which is by speaking to people by saying Spanish first, even though she's in France. So she was like, see, I mean we. Like, you can't just slow down your words and be like, you, me, this. I hate that so much. Like, it's not difficult to... You were given a little booklet of, like, how to speak to people. You could be like, I require assistance. Like, it's not difficult, is it? Like, maybe it is difficult, and I'm just being a bit pissy there.
And I have money. I'm going to give you some money at the end.
Money?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, you. Yeah, you. That's how we do it in America.
But you're not in America, sis. Serpent
How long
on
have
the
you been modeling?
Not very long. I was really focused like on high school.
Who's listening to us? Nobody.
We're
Is
listening
it something
to
you
you,
love,
sis.
fashion?
I love it. I mean, even if I could draw, I would be like a fashion designer sometimes. So
Okay.
I love it.
Okay, my love, it's enough for me today. I will remember you. It's a pleasure.
so nice
Thank you
meeting
for
you.
coming to
Thank
the
you.
studio.
Oh, there's one thing that I really don't like about this kind of question that's just like, do you like fashion? Like, that is the most vaguest question ever. And responding with, yeah, I really like fashion, without an idea of, like, what it is about fashion that you like. It's like saying, do you like art? Yeah, I like art. Okay. Like, that doesn't mean anything. Do you like living? Yeah, I like living. I like the life. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's like, no, do you want to say maybe your favorite designer? Do you want to say maybe your favorite runway? Do you want to say maybe your favorite dress shape or style or even favorite material? Anything made in sequins makes me really happy. I particularly like bridal. I think John Galliano is a visionary of our times. Like, all of these things I feel like are really lacking in this show because it's just based around this abstract concept of fashion. It's not actually based around the fashion industry. Like, do you like high street fashion or do you like high fashion? Do you like watching runways where you see people like this? And you go, oh, very good. Yes, of course, balloons are in this season. Spring, summer 2022, balloons. Or do you particularly enjoy H&M? Why? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many leading questions from that question that it's so weird to just see them be like, do you like fashion? Yeah, I like fashion. Like, all right, what's the point? All right, 3.5 hours to get out.
Down there. And then go down.
Oh,
It makes
Kisse,
you
no.
young, huh?
Kisse, no.
I don't care.
Breaking the law. Arrest that woman. Oh, dear.
You have the lotion here. And what is
You
this
can't
for?
buy a lotion,
Okay.
sis. What are you
I
doing?
missed the third location because I just lost track of time.
You
I'm not worried about
missed
the other
the
girls.
location.
So if they finish everything, then that's good, but that doesn't mean they're America's Next Top Model.
Yes, it does. Sorry, Kisse. I think you're going. Ah, Kisse goes.
S'il vous plaît.
Oh.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Je me fais de la licence. No.
Ah, ok.
Hi, bonjour. Je m'appelle Kisse.
Busy day?
Oh, it's been busy, but it's been a rush, you know.
Country walking.
Walk for me immediately.
Walk for me, sir. Walk for me, sir. Walk for me, sir. I'll see you after the function.
Yes.
Carrying myself more confidently has been a forced effort and I've done it on purpose, and I think it might be working.
Yes, I might agree. I'm gonna call Adrienne. Robin goes.
I would like to try something. Okay.
Thank you.
English.
That was very pageant, wasn't it? Metro Girls. Shannon's on the Metro.
The challenge was to go and see all 5 agencies in the time that was allotted. I made it to all the agencies, even if I was a few minutes late on one or not, but I still made it.
No, 1 hour to go, girls. Who's got gout? Kisses.
I'm
on
having
the
a blast
go.
in Paris, I am.
Chicago. Yes.
Chicago.
You said like me, Chicago.
Is that color? Blue, gray, something?
Blue, green, they change.
Oh, eye color changes, girl. True.
Our last go-see, it was at a hotel, and I took a little bit of time to tighten up my lip and put on some more makeup before I went in.
When I walked into the room, I had no idea what was going on.
Okay, this is the last stop. This is a little appreciation from me to you for helping me.
Merci.
Merci?
Yes.
Merci beaucoup. Oh, that's sweet.
Thank you.
How weird, but also quite
Wonderbra.
innovative, I suppose. Pay someone to help you around a city. We would have done that for hundreds and hundreds of years before maps were invented. We would have been like, go to your local inn in 1402, pay a gold coin to the bard and ask him where the local person is that you're looking for, or where the local place is that you're looking for. Of course that would have happened. I don't know, in this day and age though, it feels a little bit strange to be like, can you help me? I'll give you money. Like, just follow me around all day and tell me where to go. I mean, I suppose people do that with assistants all the time.
All right, you guys, we have a letter. Okay. We have a letter.
Oh.
Let's see.
Oh, wait, what? Is this like surprise elimination?
Welcome to your final go-see, a meeting with the judges.
Oh!
Please wait here until further notice.
Scandal, girls. Wait here for 7 days.
Excuse me, I will not have that. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Oh, black and white because drama.
I don't know who could be eliminated, seriously. It's just...
Is it actually the elimination?
I don't know.
Oh.
It's gonna be shocking whoever it is. You know, from this point on, it's gonna be like, dang.
It's you, Kisse. You missed one.
Guys, I don't want to go home.
I don't get nervous because nervousness is not of, my religion teaches me that that's not of God.
Sorry, what? A human emotion that you experience, that every human experiences, is taught to you that it is not of God. Nervousness is not of God? What about on your wedding day? What about when you go to church or when you like put on an outfit? Or no, she was nervous when she was at that photo shoot earlier, so that is masking of some nth degree. But I have never heard in all of my years of Christian teaching, I've had a lot of them, that nervousness is not of God. Not sure I believe that there.
You better pretend that you miss me if I leave.
You gotta be beautiful, girl.
This friendship does seem to be happening. It's quite sweet. Pretend to miss each other. Very fashion. It was the perfect fashion moment. Oh, hello.
Bonsoir, ladies.
Bonsoir.
This week, you guys got a taste of the jet set life. You learned how to put together your portfolio. You went on go-sees.
Oh, there's Janice
You did
and
a
Boat.
photo shoot in front of the Eiffel Tower, which I thought was fierce because I've never done that before. The winner will receive a Revlon contract.
The photo shoot wasn't really in front of the Eiffel Tower, was it? It was in a hotel room with a man being like, get hot and steamy, and out the window we might see it in the distance, girl.
Contract with Wilhelmina Models, Inc.
Wilhelmina,
and
girls.
Fashion Spread in Marie Claire magazine.
Marie.
Once again, we have our expert judges.
Oh.
Janice Dickinson.
That's a nice smoky eye. Not
And we
mic'd up.
have Bo Quillian.
Boat.
Bo Quillian is the fashion editor at Marie Claire.
Boat.
We have Kimora Lee Simmons.
Hello,
who's the
Kimora
creative
girls.
director and owner of Baby Fat Fashions, who also took Paris by storm at the tender age of 13. And, of course, every week we have a special guest judge.
Imagine taking an industry by storm at 13 years old.
This week it is Marilyn. Marilyn has
Marilyn
been
goes.
my agent and Kimora's agent. We'll bring you in one by one for your individual evaluations. After
Oh, I love her makeup here. This little white liner moment and this like soft contour and large eyelashes. It's very doll-like and it's very of the time. I remember doing so many makeup tutorials and so much makeup in my lifetime, especially back, actually, when was this? 2002? No, I was doing it in like 2009, 2008, maybe even a bit 2007. The white liner along the waterline makes your eyes go boom immediately. Love it.
We'll bring you in one by one for your individual evaluations.
Ooh.
After that, the judges will deliberate, and then we'll decide which one of you should be eliminated. Elyse?
Don't like those earrings. Oh, hello, Elyse.
Elyse, earlier today you completed your test when Marilyn sent you all around Paris on go-sees.
How many of the go-sees did you manage to do today?
I did all of them.
Okay, well done, because it was hard. Our clients described you as nice, open, friendly.
We also had a sexy lingerie photo shoot with Michel Hadi. Here's what we thought was the best shot. What do you think?
I just think the pose is awkward.
You have to stop putting yourself down. We're a panel of judges. We're here to judge the pose. So I'm gonna spank you for doing that. I love the way you look here.
I have to disagree with Janice. I'm still looking at my pictures, and a lot of the times I'm like, I don't like that. I could have done better. So I like the fact that you're honest.
I love it because it's not pose, as you found out, so it's very modern.
Let me tell you what the photographer said. He said that you were the best.
There you go.
Bonjour.
Merci, Elyse.
Bonjour.
Oh. Shannon, viens ici.
She did 4 go-sees. How many of those 4 did you make?
I made all 4.
Well done. Our clients described you as beautiful, big smile, but maybe too obvious.
Too obvious means too pretty. In America, it's fine to be saved from pretty and but here you gotta just freak it up a little bit.
You have indeed.
So you did a sexy lingerie shoot, and here's the best shot.
But the irony is, of course, that they've made her hair really long. They've made her hair like blonde with this normal, like all-American girl looking hair extensions. They gave her the makeup techniques as well. So like, because she's too obvious and too pretty, why didn't they do something more high fashion? Cut her hair shorter, do something more avant-garde with her? Because they made her look like just an all-American girl. So that's kind of interesting that they've given her that critique.
You were all over him like a cheap suit here. You got a thing for this boy?
Well, I don't know. I had to get to know him, but
I heard he's a
but
Christian.
the photographer
Christians
made
with abs.
the photographer made her do this.
It still feels to me like you're like into it, but you're still a little bit afraid to go all the way there.
Thanks, Jen.
Okay, Jen,
Also, the
today
Eiffel
you
Tower
went
looks
on 4
photoshopped in. I know it's
go-sees.
not.
Out of the 4 go-sees, how many did you make?
I made 3.
What happened?
I've never been on subway in my life, and it's no excuse, but it was really hard for me.
None of the other girls have been in the metro, and some of them made it.
I do not understand that. I was on time like my life depended on it.
You're right, Tyra. That's when the strong survive and the strong make it.
You were described by our clients as styling bad.
Okay, that is really unacceptable. So the thing that I mentioned earlier obviously happened to Adrienne at this moment in the show. And all of the cameras were there. It was filmed, so they will have known what has happened. That's unacceptable. I find that really quite nefarious, actually.
Styling bad would look better in jeans. How do you feel about that?
Like, styling, I agree, is probably bad. I'm a really big tomboy.
In person, to me, I feel like you're hiding who you are, and clients want to see more and what they can do. Does she have good skin? Is she hiding pimples behind that forehead? So what I would like you to do right now is take your headband and just like push it back.
Yeah, but you gave her a fringe.
There you go. Kind of hit a fro from the rain today.
That's so much better, though.
Get it. Hello, baby. There you go. Okay.
You gave her this fringe. What? Literally 3 episodes, they gave her a hairstyle with a fringe. So this doesn't make any sense that now they're like, take your fringe out of your face, girl. Why give her a fringe in the first place?
You had a photo shoot?
Semi-porn.
I don't really like that leg over the outside of his leg.
It's all wrong. I mean, you know, you're totally hidden. The way your leg is out is totally wrong for you.
The photographer made them this way.
Hello, Kisse.
Okay, you went on 4 go-sees today. How many out of the 4 did you manage to do?
I went to 3.
You only went to 3?
Yes.
What happened?
Lost track of time. It was my own fault. I should have been checking on time, so.
I used to have 25 go-sees in one day, all on the metro, and I would make every single one of them.
Ooh. Our clients described your appearance as a great smile, nice skin, but not right for fashion.
I respect their opinion.
Here is the best shot from the shoot.
Were you nervous?
Yes, I was.
That male model's one happy camper, honey.
He was really nice. He was a gentleman.
The model's not always going to be so nice. The model could be lewd, crude, he could say any old thing, he could grab your butt, he could be stinky.
The photograph doesn't work for me as far as
really
the hair
acceptable.
and the head. I don't even recognize, I don't see your beautiful face. Your body's outstanding. The face.
He asked her
could
to
be
do
anybody's
this.
Face and you have no neck.
Why wasn't the photographer here?
From the picture.
Maybe he was a little stiff.
All right, Robin, how are you?
What was that little...
How many of the castings did you manage to do?
I made all of them.
Now, somebody told me that you had a little secret method of how you managed to do them. Would you like to tell the
Oh,
judges?
see, the very fact she's saying, oh, you got a secret method. So you have seen the footage and you do know what's going on, but for some reason with Adrienne, you did not give her the benefit of the doubt, even though she'd been assaulted, basically. Nefarious.
You did?
A gentleman opposite on the other side of the tracks He was like, hello, and he said help, and I said help, and then he went with me the whole day. In the real world, it might not happen, but in Robin's world, it ain't gonna tell him what's gonna happen.
You feel like you cheated a little bit getting that guy to help you?
Oh, no, sir. I don't feel that I cheated.
I would never advise a new young model to do what you did today.
Yes, ma'am.
You're lucky you're alive.
Our client said that you could only work on special shootings.
I guess they're just gonna have to create some more special shoots then.
You had a photo shoot. Here's the picture.
It's such an angry photograph.
Yeah, I guess we didn't have a good time.
Thanks, Robin.
Thank you.
That was terrible.
Robin, I don't know what she's doing in Paris. She's too old. She just can't get over her Christian thing. I'm sorry. She's not working for me at all.
But I'm always impressed by Robin's spunk.
That's
you know, I always
not
like to see her in person.
Well, I don't have a market here for Robin. You know, there's no market for plus sizes in France.
I was not keen on that man helping her in the subway. There's something that turned me off about that. It's like, use your brain, girl.
Out.
In.
Adrienne.
I don't like this picture of Adrienne.
Gosh, I don't know what's happening.
I was pleasantly surprised that she was so sexy.
When she came in today, I felt I was just not impressed. I was like, you went to go see
What is this buzzing noise?
You know, like that.
I think she needs to learn a lot. You know, she's not ready.
In.
Out.
Out.
Shannon.
She really threw herself into the arms of this boy.
I like her. I think she's improved
What are these photos?
You know, it's not easy being in France.
You guys also gave Shannon extensions. She's not
They're
looking
so
after them very
bunched up
well.
together as
It's
well,
looking
like-
a little bit banged up Barbie doll to me.
Elyse.
Like someone dressed a skinny boy up.
Yes, of course
It's
it
like
is.
someone dressed a skinny boy up.
In Paris, she is the strongest, in my opinion, and I knew that Paris would embrace her.
In.
So now Janice has a
Being
mic and
top
Tyra
model
doesn't.
It's also about doing a personal appearance and knocking everybody dead. I'm not sure she can do that.
And for a girl just not to show up for some aimless reason, it's points off for me.
I don't think she makes the most stunning presentation, but she always photographs really well.
I am personally invested in Kisse.
I'm sorry, also, what is up with the colouring of this photo? Kisse's skin is so much more, has so much more depth to it than this other model did. This other model is just like this white guy. What is the, what have they chosen to colour grade the photos like this? That is so strange. Why bother? Really weird. Really weird.
She always photographs really well.
I am personally invested in Kisse, and I'd like to see how far she can go.
Gosh, personally invested in Kisse, how far can she go? That doesn't bode well, does it? Boat. Right, here we go. Come on then.
There are 5 of you standing before me, but I only have 4 pictures in my hands.
Right.
And these 4 pictures represent the 4 of you who will still be in the running to becoming America's next top
Robin or Kisse in the bottom.
Elyse.
Elyse, of course.
You are the one girl.
And there's been no mention about any sort of disordered eating or anything in this episode, even though she's travelled with them, stayed in a close proximity. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Girl that took Paris by storm. Congratulations. You're still in the running to becoming America's next top model. Shannon.
Right.
We all know that you're gorgeous in America, but I want the winner of this competition to rule the world.
Give her a
But you won't
pixie.
rule anywhere outside of our 50 states by having such a safe, all-Americana look. Congratulations.
So how are you going
Still
to
in the running
change
to becoming America's next
that?
top model.
Red lipstick?
Robin. To anybody walking down the street, your beauty is undeniable. You don't need no little French man telling you how to get to your casting. Use this. It's got you this far. Congratulations. Kisse and Adrienne, please step forward.
Oh! Okay.
I was nervous before they announced, who's going to be eliminated. So I was like extremely nervous now. Since,
Horrible
there's
microphone.
Not very many people here, and the competition
Tormented
really
Silent
tight.
Hill soul.
Kisse, you are so beautiful, and you photograph amazingly. But I feel like the fire inside of you, your desire, is not coming out. I feel like it's not showing the world that you want this, that you need this.
When Kisse and I stood up there, I told myself I was going home.
Adrienne, we have told you time and time again about appearance, about showing your strength, about not hiding behind your hair. And what I saw today, I was very disappointed. You were covered up, your hair was in your face. It was like, come on. I only have 1 photo in my hands. The person's name that I do not call must immediately return to the model's apartment, pack their belongings, and return to your hometown.
Sorry to make this, like, extended. But didn't that pink guy say, is your hair up? Is your hair down? And in that shot, she had a high ponytail. So why in the same day, the same go-sees, did she then have her hair down in, like, a slightly different outfit? Was it because maybe she felt like he told her that one hair stick to one hairstyle? Like, I don't know. But right, who's going home?
Adrienne, congratulations.
We knew it. We knew it, girls. Oh, Kisse.
To become America's Next Top Model.
Oh, Kisse.
Thank you, Kisse.
Kisse, girl.
All the judges were crying that night, actually. When Kisse was eliminated, for some reason, that one was a really hard one for us to let go.
Wait, are we doing... Is that a post-series interview? Just that one time we've seen in this episode? One little snippet there? Why in 6 episodes have we got that... Oh, blah, blah, blah. That's very strange. Okay. Oh.
It really hasn't felt like a competition because we've just been having so much fun.
Robin's gonna love it though. She gets your bed.
Out of thousands of girls, I was in the top. I've lasted to the top 5. So, and there are not many girls that can say they've done that. You know, I told all of them that I love them and good luck and all that. So I really meant there from the bottom of my heart. Just leaving everybody is what's really hurting me the most. But I was really getting emotional just thinking about leaving them. Not really about.
Was that cream worth it? Was that magic cream worth it, girls? Oh, fading into the end. Oh, Ken Mock, girls! Tyra! Wow. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Let's digest. All right, my lovelies, I'm going to push away my laptop there and take out my hanger. Okay, so this episode was quite difficult to watch, especially the end section there at the go-sees because of the very infamous situation that happens. There is also, like, if you Google what happened to Adrienne, you will see lots and lots and lots of footage and information about it. I think that's actually probably the forefront of this episode, is discussing around that incident and why America's Next Top Model decided to not only air that section, but also why they glossed over it at judging, and no one like intervened to make sure that she was okay. That's what I find really strange. Talking around the rest of the episode, this episode was kind of a very different pace to what we have seen previously on previous episodes. On previous episodes, it's just been all about like, is Elyse the villain because of her disordered eating? Is Ebony a villain because she's a lesbian? Like, it's very, there's been like a clear over like storyline of the episode. In this episode, it kind of be a little bit like Shannon meeting her I was gonna say her Christian mingle boyfriend, her like modeling idol, and was like his favorite book's the Bible. But that kind of also seemed a little bit weird that this photo shoot that they had in this episode was just so sexually charged in a way that was like, how is that in any way advertising Wonderbra? Like Kisse, when they judged Kisse on that model and they were like this basically together, how is that possibly a lingerie advert? The same with Adrienne's picture. Like, he was fully in front of her, covering her to the camera. You couldn't see any of her lingerie, so how is that going to be an accurate way of selling a product in a photo shoot? And also that photographer being like, now nibble his ear, kiss him, get on top of him, I'll do all this, oh, you're not very compliant, are you? I don't know. The European market is a lot more open with their concepts of sexuality, with their acceptance of sex. I've never seen a Wonderbra advert look quite like that before. Have you? Let me know what you guys think about what we have seen today in the comments box below. 'Tis the season, as I say, my loves, for commenting, so why don't you go ahead and comment? And do you know what, my loves? With that, it is time for the Patreons. You can see yourself scrolling on the screen right here. Yes, you can, you absolute gorgeous stunners. Oh, goodness. Don't know what's come over me, girls. Maybe I'll sell a Wonderbra. And I want to say a massive hello and welcome to Carrie, Hannah Katz, Caitlin Morris, and Mary Siren. Thank you so much for joining the patrons, you gorgeous people. And I must remind myself to do the birthdays because otherwise it will slip my mind whilst I am deeply editing. So here we are. Happy birthday to Smeeshi for December the 5th. I hope you had a gorgeous day, my lovely. And today's Twitch shout out goes to Derpy. Thank you so much for following me over on Twitch. You were stunning woman on the go. And if you want to be in with a chance of being featured in my next video's Twitch shout out, make sure you follow me on Twitch. It is Luxeria Plays, and I stream Mondays and Thursdays, my loves. I want to say a huge thank you to Kelly Loom, Stephanie Niatupski, Laura Alley, Dr. Dreamerella, Steffi Tech, Orkos Samoji, Abigail Ash, Andy Henry, Beebles32, Caitlin Coating, Casey Donahue, Shell Herman, ContraPoints, Crafty Leaks, Danielle, Dana Broderick, Dr. A, Jevod, Elizabeth Stone, Jared Pavlovsky, Jenny Hendricks, Caitlin Wright, Lane Wade, Min TM, Moisten98, Mariah Sherman, Nixie Tricks, Paola Rivera, Romano, Ryan Vita, Sexy Texy RN, Succubus Lena, Traverful, Victoria Carella, Victoria Waldock, and Zaya Nazar. Thank you so much for your continued support. It has meant so much to me throughout all of 2021. I have a couple of videos left to post in the end of 2021, and then let's all hope that 2022 is a little bit kinder to us, shall we? And with that, my loves, I'm going to leave it on the note of, if you do have a commitment, try and meet that commitment so that it doesn't come back and bite you on the bum somehow in the future. And I will see you in the next video, gorgeous.